Physically, it's a lot too. I'm down on the ground, crawling around with the dogs. And by the end of the day, I'm covered in sweat and slobber and hair, and my fingers smell like pepperonis. But it's so fun. My name is Amanda Jones, and I have been a dog portrait photographer for 27 years. I started out doing humans and realized that I really didn't enjoy it that much because they never liked their photographs. And when I started photographing dogs, the people loved the photos. And so I switched to dogs, and it's been dogs ever since, almost exclusively. So the Dog Years project started when my dachshund, my long-haired black and tan dachshund, Lily Jones, passed away. She was 15 years and 11 months. She was my first dog. So losing her was so I went through photos because I'd been photographing her since she was a baby. So I went through all her photos and I picked 4 portraits from different ages, and I put them together, and I made this memorial card for her and sent it to all her friends because she had a lot of friends all over the country. So I sent it out, and the reaction I got was amazing. People loved it. They wrote me emails saying, "Oh, this is so pretty. It's going on my fridge. I'm keeping it." And I realized that it really hit like an emotional spark in a lot of people. So I was like, I bet some of my clients would love this. If I came back to a dog that I photographed 10 years ago, I could ask them to bring the dog back in and see what it looks like 10 years later. So I started going through my database, which by that time it had been 20 years I'd been photographing dogs. So I had a very big database of clients, and I started looking at people whose dogs I photographed about 10 years ago when they were younger. And I just started a series, and I've been working on it for about 10 years. I've been working on the Dog Years project. An average day, I mostly just shoot when I'm on the road, but during the week, I'm working on producing the portrait sessions because I have to go through and edit them, and that takes a while. And I have print orders to fill, and I have communications with my clients. I have to work on the upcoming sessions. If I'm heading up to Seattle, I've got to let people know and try and get some interest in those sessions. So it's a little bit of everything, really. I have wonderful clients. My clients are dog lovers, and dog lovers are the best people on earth. Yeah. And so I'm very fortunate to have them as my clients. I travel a lot to do these portrait sessions. I do them all over the country, so I have to be mobile. I have very condensed bags, so I can't bring a lot of extra stuff, but I always make sure for dogs I have a water bowl. Like I use those collapsible plastic or silicone water bowls. I have to have pepperonis, totally my treat of choice because every dog loves them. And you can break them up really small and they don't crumble. I mean, they do a little bit, but they don't, like a biscuit will crumble all of the set and just make such a mess. But a little pepperoni, they're these little meaty sticks that dogs love. So I always have pepperonis, a water container for them, and squeakies. So sometimes when I'm at the airport and I pick up my bag and throw it over my shoulder, it squeaks. I'll catch one of the toys and it starts squeaking. It's very funny. I always wonder how the airport security dogs feel about my bags, because they're so scented. So as far as, getting good photographs on your own of dogs, I would say get down low. It's tricky though, because as soon as you get down low, they want to come running over to you. But if you can figure out a way to keep them where they are, but get down low, I think that's a really helpful thing instead of just photographing down on them. You really want to get to their level with a dachshund. As you know, they're only about 6 inches tall. It's not very easy, but sometimes I'm on my belly for dachshund portrait sessions. And then I always think of concentrate on the eyes, focus on the eyes because they're so expressive and beautiful. And also shoot kind of in the shade and not in direct sunlight. Kind of keep the dog in a shady corner or under a tree. Direct sunlight can be kind of harsh and contrasty, but if you find some really pretty shade, it makes for a really nice light. I enjoy it very much. I never get tired of it. What I love about it is the variety, and all the dogs are so different in their personality, the way they look, their size, the colors. I just love the endless variety. And then the connection I can make with them through the camera. I just love it. And with people, I like working with people too, because I can tell them what to do and it's so much easier that way, but I just don't love it. I just don't. They're fine, but put a dog in front of me and I could photograph it all day long. I never get tired of it. Oh, I get emails weekly about people, unfortunately, who have lost dogs. and write me a note saying, I'm so happy I have these photographs, these portraits of my dog. They mean, they mean so much to me, and you really captured who they were. And, I'll have these photographs forever to remember them by. It's a very emotional thing. Photographing dogs has changed my life in so many ways. I mean, I've been doing it for almost 30 years, which is incredible to me. And I've been able to support our family doing it, and they've been able to travel. And my daughter has seen a woman run her business and do something that she loves and is rewarding to not only myself, but my clients. It's been amazing. I mean, the dogs I've met is literally in the thousands and thousands of dogs. If I had to guess, I would say I've probably photographed about 6,000 dogs. I think that's probably been the biggest thing for me, is bringing joy to people through my work.
When we paddle out into the lineup, people smile. There's no doubt, and we'll take off on a wave and I hear people going, Rosie, go, Rosie. It's pretty cool. There's actually quite a few people who surf with their dogs, and then we have these competitions where they surf on their own and they're